something new. I'm not in the mood to create some medieval time stuff. That's because sometimes you need just a break for of that. And what I want to do today is I want to create a new game asset, and I want to, let's call it Wild Wild West, and it is settled in the time where all the westerns, the old westerns, are settled, and where we have these saloons, the wind pumps, the the barber shops, the sheriff departments, all these wooden buildings, and I want to create something which is better than some other um, sounds assets I have seen in the last few days. I'm researching about what would be cool to create and what would be cool to sell, and I think in the time of Red Dead Redemption 2 and some other Western style games, it would be a cool idea to create a set like that. Maybe one or the other want to build a game or need some buildings, and so I thought about to create that. What I have researched is that we have to do at first we have to do a lot of buildings. There is the saloon, the sheriff, the jail, the barber shop, general store, a hotel, the doctor, uh, then a stable, and all this stuff which is around that whole theme, this Western theme, this Wild Wild West theme. And what I want to do at first, I want to create some kind of a logo here to have a title. And this is how I always begin my game assets. I have a logo in mind and I want to do that, and let's see if we can do that real quick, or not quick, but we can. I'm sure we can do that. So let me begin with that, and let's bring this down. And I want to have this. Let me see. I have to make a transition here to the live stream. Let me see. So I begin just with a normal Blender file, and let's see. So we're going to move that, and maybe I'm going to add an asset here in the asset manager, a new asset, which we see Blender asset libraries, and I want to create a new library here. What do we have here? Let me see. Medieval buildings, we have that, so I want to create a new one so that we can then always go back and get some stuff here. But at first I want to create a logo for that, just to have something we can I can put into the streams. So what I want to do, I want to have typical Wild West style thing here. It's made out of planks here, and we just make that quick. Let me see. So I have to snapping to the, yeah, it's that, and I want to have the normal, and let's go. It's just to want to recreate or create a let me see that. That first the logo, and then we move on. We begin to, I want to have the specific style for that. This a little bit used style, And I'm thinking about how to create the textures, or what textures we have to have for that. So I want to have these guys here a little bit smaller here. Let's go with that. And here as well, just a little bit like that. And then to bring this to about here. And I want to use substance painter for the texturing, and maybe we can create a set like we did for Empires and Tribes, so that we have a game set which is which has the specific style, but we don't have this individual texture style. We have it, but I try to this time to think about more about the texture maps, and this is then it is possible to use a static batching of Unity or other game engines. And I think we have to, let me see if we put this here like that, Wild West. Let me see, Wild. Can copy that. Read about here. Rotate it. Read down. Scale it out. No. Wild. Now let me add here another one like that. Maybe we can do this. We can do this a little bit smaller here. Just a really simple thing here. Wild. The wild thing here, like no. Give it that. Copy, rotate. And bring it about here. And just to the top here. Wild, and we need that. That one here. Maybe like that. Again, rotate that like this, and bring this down to about here. And then again, this one here to here, and maybe we can scale this a little bit too. This is not just a logo I want to have, just a really rough thing here with planks. Wild. Oh, this looks good. So, why not? Maybe we can make this a bit smaller here. Yesterday I have watched Colony, and it's a really bad thing that they just canceled that. that series because it was a really cool series. Uh, and in the third season, they canceled the whole thing, and it's really a shame to let the views hang with this cliffhanger and the final battle, and the final battle begins, and the series is cancelled. This is something which is really nowadays a common thing. Uh, they don't even try to um, to give the to give it an end of a series. It's like Firefly. It's the same. Firefly was the biggest, one of the biggest mistake they did, that they canceled the Firefly series just uh, let's say without a reason. It was cool. Maybe the story um, had to be a little bit too refined, and um, maybe a little bit more story, but it was a really cool series. It was a little bit another thing. It was Western or the Wild West in the space. It was cool. There it had a very big fan base. It still has a very big fan base, and they canceled it. And the same is for the Colony. Um, it's maybe not that big fan base, but it is always a shame to so that they just cancel the things and without thinking, or most of the time it's like nowadays in Disney, there's someone uh, in charge who has no clue about Star Wars, about the whole franchise. It's all about just uh, money counts, and just they think, I don't know, even if they think, they canceled the whole expanded universe of Star Wars. The books are not anymore um, relevant because they changed the stories so much in the movies, so that the expanded universe is just useless. It's not relevant anymore. So this is really bad thing. The whole um, thing, like the Tron story, or Rogue One, no Rogue Squadron, or that is X-wing, the X-wing books. Really sad thing. Uh, there's so much story about that, how it goes on with the Empire, and there's no one is talking about the First Order. So they just have had made a remake make of the first and the second original movies. A villain, a really bad one, who's turning into a good one, like Darth Vader at the end. And there's a Death Star. This is this hollow planet, and they they didn't nobody recognized the First Order since they appeared in that movie, and they managed to hollow out the whole planet. Um, so and have a sun as energy source, and this is I don't know. I don't like that. This is not a good thing. It is a cool sci-fi movie, but for me, it's not anymore Star Wars. This is just a sci-fi movie, like any other sci-fi movie. There are movies like um, like uh, Lost in Space. They're much better, and they have more story than the whole thing. Or The Expanse. saying like that. It's better than, I think, better than the Star Wars movies at the moment because there's more story in it and makes just more sense. And this is something I didn't even watch Rogue One and the last two Star Wars movies because it is just not my thing anymore. Let's say Java Binks was a better solution to make a little bit of a stand-up comedy and to bring a little bit of comedy into the Star Wars. Was perfectly okay. Nobody liked Jar Jar Binks, but the whole movie was okay. There's just a blood sample of the midichlorians. This is maybe another thing, and just but the whole concept was not that bad. So let me see. Can we do that? Ravi, hi, and thank you for liking the streams, and the others who like the streams. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. The thing is, my stream deck on Facebook says that uh, nobody is watching, but I get likes, and this is uh, I'll share this here real quick. Oops. So I'm just sharing some the stream here in one or two groups here. Let me see. Is the wrong one? One moment. Let me share in a group. And then we have the blender group. Okay. So somehow I cannot share that. Okay, so let's move on and let's see. Then we have a good good thing here going on. And let me try something. If we put this like that and this one here and make it bigger. Sound good? No, it's not good. Maybe like that. Wild Wild West. So let me just go in here and call it out. Good. So we have that. I want to mark all this seams, seam like we did in the other our other wooden parts of empires and tribes. So we have control over the vertices, over the UVs here. So let me get this here. Mark seam. Let's bring all this stuff together. Let's bring down. So I want to add and UV. And smart UV this time, and align margin. Give a bit about that, and get this here. So yeah, we don't have all in the same direction here. This is cool. And let me see the norms real quick. Hmm. I think the norms are all good here. We have to work on that here. Want to have the move tools here. Like that. And bring this about here. And this one here back to about here. Yes. So I think we go with that. G. So again, Control A, rotation scale, get all, and UV, and we have a smart UV projection again, like that. And it's all in the right direction here. So we can work with Substance Painter here. So I want to export that. File, export as an FBX file, and I want to have only the selected objects. And FBX files in here, and the scale is okay. Line units, this is all okay, and we export the FBX file. So now I'm going to Substance Painter. Let's see what we can do there. They bring one version after the other, but this error, they are not able to fix that. No. Close. Create a new file here. PBR metal roughness. Let me see. Unity 5 algorithm. We want to have a Unity 5. Let's go with 2048 as this is not text. Should we set prepare UDIM tile. We don't have UDIMs, so we select the file. This is Blender, then we have Blender Sense, and Wild Wild West logo FBX file. And we go with that. And let me click OK, sorry. We have that. Eric, thank you for the follow. Thank you for that. So now let's bake the textures or the mesh maps here. And we want to have to bake the maps here. So go to OK, and let me see some wood here. Wood, and let me see which one can we take here. Let's go with wooden board, and let me see how this looks like. This is a very dark one, but we have to just to this is not good, so we have to move that or rotate down by 90 degrees. So this is more it should be. So not like that. Let me see if we can colorize that. This is so it's just a coloration here, and just a colors, and want to have a little bit more yellowish. This is not too bad here. Not too bad. I just want to make it real quick. Let me get Spotify here real quick, and just a few moments and I'm back. I have to get some milk and a fresh coffee and so on. It's about 5 minutes or so. but it sounds more like Peru or and the Inca style, not the Western music. Sorry for that. Oh my god, what I have done. So maybe you can use that music if we do something like um, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for that. So now let me add a new layer here, a new paint layer. And let me see the brushes, the branches, I need. Let me see what we have here. Do we have some nails? Something like that. No, but what I want to do is I want to bring in some dirt. Some dirt. Let me delete that real quick and add a paint fill layer and give me a dark color here like that. And a smart mask here. Let me see if I can use one of these here. Let me see the ground dirt, how this works. Ground dirt. And doesn't work. Let me see. This is not working. So we delete the mask, remove mask. And let me see, dirt ground. Oh, this is not too bad. So give me a little bit of dirt here. And what I want to have now, I want to have here some brushes here and give me we go with alphas. Let's go with that. Let me see if I paint here. No, this is not what I want to have. Dark color here, like that. Let's see if I can. No, don't want to have that. Let me add a soft brush, basic soft. Toos, thank you for following. Thank you for that. Turn down the sides and let me see if I can. No, this is not what I want here. Hard surfaces. Where the heck I have to bring this in here? This is, I want to, let me go to the normal and hide mesh. And this one here. Let's see if I can paint here. Okay, we have to paint. Let me put this in here. Here. Height. Yes. Let me see. I put this in here. Down the size a little bit more, like that. Maybe not. Maybe we can just delete that. Make a new one and go to Office. That and not the base color, not the base color. Want to have the height here. Yes, this is good. So the just goes to about here. This one here, this one here, and here, and here. I'm not finished yet, so oh yeah, we have to do this all over the place here. So this one here, and here, and here, and here, and here. That's okay. So just to bring in some nails here. We are not done yet. This one here, and now I want to maybe the colorization is not that good here. Maybe we go a little bit to the whitish. Let's see if we go a little bit more to the brownish, whitish, yellowish thing here, like that. And let me see. Now I want to have a normal brush here, and maybe a dirt brush here, dirt spots, dirt one here. Let's go with that. And I want to have a new paint layer here. And let's see if I try to paint in some material. Oh, we go to we delete that and we bring in the material here. Let me see if I have a rest material. Rest fine. Let's go with rest fine, like that. So this one here, and I want to have a black mask here, like that. And I want to have this note here, and no, I want to have a brush, dirt brush, slice it down, and try to make some dripping here. Just working with the mouse here, and maybe I should work with the tablet. Just a moment. It's best dad. It's always the basic equipment which every dad has. A best dad cup, some socks, some paintings, but my daughter is now 22 and 23 in a few months, so I have to just find out the handling with this here. So this is good. So let me move in here a little bit. Another navigation with the pen, like it is with the which it is in Blender with the pen. So let's give it some rest here, and like that. Strips down and goes down here, and so let me move to about here. Oh, let's finish that at first here. A little bit more rusty dripping here. Here as well. And maybe we can paint in some more dirt and stuff here. Turn up the size just a little bit. So dripping down here. Then no doubt maybe some music would be cool in the stream, but the thing is that if there's one song in there which is which will be claimed by some really hardcore claimers, like Sony or something like that, your stream will in Facebook they will cut your stream. They just turn your stream off, and instead of muting that part, because they do it in real time. They analyze in real time your stream about known music, and then they just um, cancel your stream. This happened 2 times the last few days, just because I not paid attention to the playlist. Or the playlist was at the end in Spotify, and then Spotify searched for something similar, and Spotify has chosen then something which is was claimed by Sony, and my stream has ended. And after, let's say, like 15 minutes or so, I received a notification that Sony is okay with that, and I can go on. And but the stream was down, so I had. The thing is that you have to end all the streams, because I'm streaming on multiple platforms like Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch and Facebook. And then we have the problem that on all platforms there will be then and no stream anymore. And if one platform thinks they have to cancel the stream for whatever reason, just do it, because yeah, just do it then. And I don't get it how other people do that. They have mainstream music in the background and they get not in trouble. And I always try to just to have video game music in the background, so there should be no claim about that. But yeah. So let me add another paint layer here, and let's paint in some. Let's see what we have here. Maybe dirt or something like that. Let me see, dirt, mud, bricks, dirt, and pebbles. No, I don't. I only have this smart material, I think. And why is it ending here? Oh my god. Let me see. We come desktop center. Let me see. That one. I want to have the full screen one here. And hope now I can. Yeah, now I can move here. Let me see. And smart materials. Smart materials. Do we have some dirt here? I don't want to have that. Why is that? Dirt. This is cool. Look at that. This is really cool. So I want to have dirt. Cool. Dirt. No. Maybe we should go with a ground material. Let's see. No. I had so much things in here. Where are they gone? Wood. Materials. Forest ground. Here we have forest ground. This one here. Let me try something. Yeah, now it looks is, no, I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that. Maybe we can, the pebbles. Just want to have something where I can fake maybe here and there some dirt. Rock surface. Let me see the rock surface here. Oh, yeah, that's not that bad. Let me see. We have that, and let me just see how it looks like. This looks good. Looks not that bad. Maybe we can normal intensity, bring it a little bit up here. That's not that bad. Look at that. Looks really dirty and grungy, and this is cool. So the roughness value, no, height range, height position. Let me change that. No. Attributes. Do we have some attributes here? No. Let me see. The metalness, we don't need that. Do we need the roughness? Yeah, this is okay. The normals, no, yes. And the height. Yeah, it's cool. Looks really, really cool, I think. I like that. I like that. Maybe we can let's see if we can colorize that again into more. Oh, this is looking good as well. So maybe we can. It's not bad. Let me add the black mask here and paint on the mask here. Brushes, dirt. Let me see if I put it in. This is looking really good here. I like that. I like that. I like it. Do you like it? Yes or no? Sì o no? Quando voi piace questo textura, just sì or no? So sì or no? I like that. This is what we need here. This is cool. So Blender Sauce, Sets, Wild Wild West. Let me go with SPP, Substance Painter, and call it Wild West. And I'll save it. And now let's export the texture. And I want to export the texture here. We have Unity Standard Metallic. Maybe we go with the PBR Metal Roughness this here. Let me see what we have here. Logo, Wild West, base color. This is just too much here. PBR metal rough here. We have a blender. Height, emissive, roughness, metallic, normal, height. Do we have normal map? Normal DirectX, no GL. Let me copy that. Copy that and call it Blender export preset. So, and what I want to have here is maybe we can roughness, metallic, specularity. I want to have here a new, this is a grayscale map, and we add in the specularity here from Creat channel, and this is specular glossiness. Texture set, mesh texture set. I want to have the material name here. Let me see. Wood. So we can remove the mesh here. I don't think we need that. Yeah, let's remove the mesh name. This is just too long, too much. Oh, dollar texture set. I don't think this is good. Now with the base color, let's call it just color. With the roughness, the metallic, the normal, the height. Selection, normal, metallic, glossiness, curvature. Maybe we can bring in the ambient occlusion as well. The ambient occlusion is a grayscale map. And then bring in the mixed IAO gray channel. And bring in that and call it just AO. AO. So now we should have that, and we're going to Blender export preset. Okay, wood color, wood roughness, metallic, normal, height, emissive. We don't need that right now, but we export it anyway. This is just black. So let me add here. Let's go to my document folder and go to Blender source assets. Wild West. New, call it textures. And this is going into this one here. And Wild West logo textures. Yes, and we want to have it in a PNG file format or TGA. We don't want that as well. let's go with PNG and do we need 16 bits? Well, let's export that and let's just try that. So thank you. And let's go back to Blender. And let me add the material. So go to shading. And now we need some nodes here. I need a texture coordinate node. This is the first thing here. Then I need some, maybe I missed something, but this is how I do it always. And I have not the node wrangler settings in mind. How the key, the short, the short cuts here. So let me add this material here. Let's go to this one here and go to woodcutter. This is our woodcutter here. As you can see. So we have that. So and the main work is done with the normal map. So let me add the normal map at the second map here. And what I want to do is I want to have the vector normal map. Go with the color into here and open that. And go with the normal map here. Open. And bring it to the normal here. As you can see, this is doing a lot of work here. The normal map, as you can see. And now let me add the other maps here as well. So we need the texture, image texture thing here. Copy that. Copy it again. So we have the to open the roughness. Here's the specularity. Roughness. So we're going with that to about here. And we go with the roughness, we go into roughness. Like that. Then I need the metallic I do not need because it's black. And let me see. I can put in the. What do we have else here? We have the height map. Let me get this. And let me see, we go with that to vector bump or displacement. Let me see. Displacement. Go with the normal map in here. So we go with that. And the displacement is going here. Object space, world space. I think it looks better. Or we can just go with we go to that and delete that. Go to color and normal. This is not a normal map. This is not a normal map. It's a height map. Let me get this here and bump. So we're going that one to about here, and this one is going here. Or we can just add here the let me see, converter. If you go to color ramp, no. Let's go with color. I'll go to here. Add the bump to that one here. And strength. Put the strength here, or let's add converter math node about here and multiply that by 2. Let's go into extreme here, really hard, and just mute out, unmute. Cannot really see that. So you're going to mute out here. Normal map, and we get this here, and we mute out. Is there a difference between that? Mute, mute, unmute. No, there's nothing. There's nothing in between. So we're going to delete these nodes here. Maybe we can crank up the normal map like that. And we turn down the specularity here. Like that. So I think that's cool. Well, let's go back to a layout. Bring the camera to about here. And over. And grab a bit back like this. Let me see if we render it out. It's really dark. Dark. So we need some lighting here. Bring it out here. Bring this just to about here. So, and turn this into a sun at first. Rotate that. Let me have a second look here, and this is not good because we have here 1000, so we go with 2. And I want to have a little bit yellowish tone here. So this is not that bad, but not what I want. So I want to have the world settings here, and I want to have here background, but I want to have the color. I want to have an environment texture. And I'm going to HDR, and let's have a look here. Maybe going with that one here. Let's open that. Let's see in the shader, in the scene world. Okay, so we have that, and what I want to have is film transparent. And I hope that the world, if we render this, oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so going with that. But I don't want to have. I don't want to have that we can see the world. Maybe we add another sun here. Just another sun, like that, rotate it like that, and make it a little bit less strong here, 1.8, and give it a bluish tint here. A bluish tint, and let's go to the camera view. And it's still too dark here. It's still too dark. Let's go to the world settings and set this to about 2. And now it's better. It looks much more realistic here than in Substance Painter. So we have that. And you see, I don't want that. This one here is casting any shadows. This one has not to cast shadows. And this one here, we can maybe bring it a little bit up here. Strengths to about, let me go with a 5. Let me see how it looks like. 100. Doesn't matter at all. This is this one here. So let me add here the. I think this is cool. So we have the add. And it's rendered really fast here. So let me add save that, save as give me the name, give me name. This is renders rendered images. This is the logo wild best. So save image. And now let me see. I want to have that one here, and I don't want to have the title here. I don't want to have this title. I want to have another title. So I'm going to add here add a new folder and call it Wild West. So where you have this folder, Wild West, this is this one here. It goes into that. And now I want to have a new image here. I want to have an image, and later, and I want to have a new one. And I want to have, call it Wild West. Just a moment, and I bring it into the stream here. Just a moment, please. So assets, we have the Wild West assets, logo, and rendered images, Wild West. And let me finish that. Oh, let me move that down here, so we can see what we are doing here. So this one here, no, this one. So now let me move down, bring it about here. Like that. I want to have it smaller, and I want to have it here. Wild West. Yes. Let's go to the big cam. And give me a new background image here. To have a new background image, and I want to have this here, and I want to have the Wild Wild West. And I want to bring this down like that. And bring it here. So we have the Wild Wild West logo here right now. There it is. That's cool. So that's really cool. So now we can begin with the game asset. Now that I have a logo, this is always the third thing I do here. So let's give me that and save that really quick. Save that, and let's add a new. Let's create a new file here. So, okay, the logo is not seen very well here down here, so maybe. Yeah, maybe we have to change that. Maybe we bring this on a wooden sign or something like that. But for now, I think this is okay. We can live with that, or I can live with that. If you cannot live with that, not my problem. It's not my life. So so delay. Now a little bit next course in Swabian. Sodele means is there this is just an in-between word. Like in Italian, e allora. Let's go. Like that. No, let's go. No, like let's go. It's another term. It is here we are. Sodele. I don't know. Yeah. On and there's another word. It's called we have some we have a Swabian measurement, and the Swabian measurement is if you have we have a word it's called fitzele. A fitzele means a really small thing, and it is about this is the cool thing. Let me see if I can show you that. This is really cool. Show me that in a new tab here. Yeah, here we have it. We have for every we have a swimming measurement word. So this is a fitzele. Fitzele is some really small thing, and then there's a hauch. Hauch means if you do something like that. This is a hauch, and this is just 0.002 millimeters. And then there's a mucosekele. A mucosekele means the penis of a mosquito. Yeah, we have that. We have as well. We have the word schafsekkel, means penis of a sheep, a male sheep. So yeah, we swimming have it with the penises of creatures. And then there is a weng. Weng is not a Chinese word. It is ein wenig. Wenig. Wenig is in German a small amount. Then we have a Zupferle. Zupferle means if you have something and you just pick something small as a Zupferle. And then we have Grazo. Grazo means like that. And then we have a Bisle. A Bisle means just a little bit. A spänli is a piece of, if you are working with wood and there's just a small piece of wood, this is a spänli. No, Grazo means something else. Grazo is it fits like that. And then there's Okfer. Okfer means just it's just like that. And then there is kommt nicht drauf an, means it doesn't matter. So this is the Swabian measurements, so that you see that we have even in our own language dialect we have some really important. The Swabians are inventors, they are scientists, and we have, even for measurements, we have words. So yeah, and sometimes we have too much alcohol and we have ideas like that. So too much beer, too much schnapps, too much of everything. And the Swabian always have too much of everything if it costs nothing. We are the Scottish people of Germany. We are German Scotmans, so we are very related to them when it comes to let me see. Wait for that. If we are parsimonious, frugal, thrifty, thrifty. There are many words for that. Yeah, we are much like the Scottish man. So now let me start with the set here, and most of the buildings at that time, if we have, do we have somewhere, yeah, we have here something, yeah, here. So let's see. As you can see, most of the buildings are just really simple buildings. They're just made out of wood, like that. And like that here, and or like that. This is the style we want to achieve here. We want to have buildings like that. And like I said, I have to create several buildings, and we have to make maybe game a set or a set of parts at first, like the beams here, like if you see that here, let me see, I can see that these here with these are really simple here, and I want to make some make it some different, some really simple one, and some of the beams here a little bit more like that here. As you can see, no, I don't want to go to my home feed. Let me see. This is a little bit more developed here, and let me see what else we have here. Old Western town. There's actually an old. No. Yeah, here we can see that this is a little bit more developed here. but this is a 3D model, so we can not really say that this is authentic. Bathhouse. This is, oh yeah, this is something we have to do as well. A bathhouse. I have to write that down. Bath house. So the basic set will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 basic buildings. Whoa, this is a lot. Let me see. What's that? Yeah, we have the standard beams here, like that. And let me see what we have here. Oklahoma attraction. This is, let me see, Oklahoma Western Town. Let me see if we find something. Town of Spicony West in Oklahoma. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, I accept that. Okay, this is more an one Western town. The thing is, what's good about that is we don't have to too much pay attention to some, because all the woodworking is developed. This is, let's say, final. So we don't have to pay attention to the frameworks. So we can use frameworks whatever we want. Let me see. Ghost Western Town. We have something here. Let me see images. Let me see that. Okay, this is a made up one here. Let me see this here. Yeah, this is settlement. So we have to create simple buildings for the citizens as well. Not only these saloons and barbershop and something like that, or jail. We have to create some normal. Oh, we have to create a small church as well. Church. Let me see, what else do we have here? I think I can. This is the time was. Let me see. It was about. Let me see. When was that time? I think the beginning of the 19th century. It means 1800 or something like that. But the real Wild West was something about the end of the 19th century. So, Daddy Robots, thank you for the follow. Hi. So let me add at first. Let me see how we can do that. So what I want to have the blender scale. So one blender unit is 1 meter. I want to stay with that. And what I need now is a new fresh coffee at first, and then we can continue. Just a moment, please. for a moment. So, and if I miss some chats, please forgive me. It's so uh, I think we um do story height of 3 meters. So I think this is the minimum height of a building. So we have enough space to walk around and to do some yeah um, framework work here. So um, okay, now let me see. So this is the basic part here. And let me just save that. Save that. 'I think this is a good size of a wall. Put this aside and let's add a cylinder or another cube here. Uh, 20 by 20. So I go with about 50 centimeters. And I want to have an inset here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So we extrude that. This is wow. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, been a while. You're my first subscriber. My only no, I have 2 subscribers, and you are one of them. That's cool. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, let me see. We are going to. What I have to do is, or what I want to do is, I want to create a texture preset, just like in the Empires and Tribes. No, just in the Empires and Tribes game set. We can add here a texture as well, a texture map, and I'm thinking about to create a texture set right now. No, this is not a game I'm working on. This game is set. I'm designed to work on a game asset, on a new game asset, just to get a little bit away from the Empires and Tribes game asset. So I can do something else and get a little bit of distance to the whole medieval thing, and yeah, this is the reason for that. So we go with that, and so what we need in textures is, yeah, this is just by my own. I'm creating game assets, 3D models, and so on, and I bring them to. This is what I plan for the Unity Asset Store and the Unreal Store, and for CG Trader. CG Trader, the the models, the extra models, and a whole package, and then on Unity, like by a scam company, Wild West, Wild West. And it was inspired just by Red Dead Redemption, or this game here, which I have here on my thing here. It is the where is it? Of the Old West. This one here, Atlas of the Old West. This one here, and this is a very cool game. But I see always the game assets in the store and so on. No. I have nothing to do with that. This is just a game asset for me and for my let's say for my business. So what I want to do here is I want to create textures for this here. And what I need is I will need different wood textures. I need planks. I need this pillars, wooden pillars. This is an interesting game. That's really cool. This is a multiplayer. This is It's not bad. And you can ride horses. You can go to hunt, and you can build your own small or your own little fort. You have to pay attention. You have to catch your horse by yourself. You have to feed the horse, give it water, and you have to to build your own weapons and so on. It's really interesting, that game. Maybe play it in a stream one day. And I've seen some really bad Wild West games at Unity, and I think there's a little need for a good one, and maybe we can make one. So let me see. I think I do the texture maps off screen, and because I need some time to think about that. Let's make some stuff here. What we need. So I want to have a cycle and uh, 16 and scale like that. Maybe this is for um, more for building, which is uh, has more the owner has more money or something like that. Just want to grab that. We go with that. And it's 20 centimeters, so let me make some smaller ones. Just a simple one. Let me see. So just a simple one here, like that. Control B, like that. Jump set and grab set. So I have this simple one here. So let me see. Just a few minutes. I'm back in about 3 or 4 minutes. So just a moment, please. So now it's better if there's a microphone. Um, at the moment, I'm doing. I want to create a game set in the Wild West style, Western style. I want to build some buildings which are looking a little bit better than the usual game assets. I want to have buildings like in Red Dead Redemption or something like that, to put it on the Unity asset store or on CG Trader or Turbo Squid. Um, and I'm going to stream this as well, because then there's not this is just to be sure that I can always say, hey, I made them by myself. I didn't copy that. I have no specific references. I just have references from real life, and I rebuilt the buildings of reference of photographs of real life buildings, and not just a copy or a game rip of models, like many game asset creators do, or I have seen that some of the models are really looking familiar to something else. And this is, I think this is nowadays, like the thing in at Thingiverse, the 3D printing platform. The creators of World of Tanks had forced to the Thingiverse to remove over 1,200, I think 1,400 models of tanks, because there were guys which are just ripping the models out of the game, and they just did a little bit modifying to make them printable and put them on Thingiverse and said, this is my own creation. And some of the guys were so let's see, what's the word for that? Damn, I'm always lagging on words here. Let me see. They're so naughty. They just didn't even did one thing on the model, and it just put it on Thingiverse on selling platforms and said, "Oh, this is my model," and they have exactly the just copied the model or ripped the model out of the games. Like, can do many games you can do that. There's a special software where you can go in and can rip off the models. This is something I do not do, so I show you here in the real in the stream what I do and how I do that, so I can always say I have made it by myself. So, but for now, I think I'm going to finish the stream, and I'm going to research a little bit about how to build such a building, how they built that in the past, and then maybe I will be back today, but for sure tomorrow morning. So thank you for watching, and I see you tomorrow, or maybe today. We will see. Okay, bye bye.